Okay, so this is going to be a guide to performing the first turn in For the King using our guide's recommendations and also using the team loadout of the Scholar, Busker, and Minstrel. Basically, what you want to do at the very beginning, after you've started your game, is number one, you want to trade the weapons between the Busker and the Minstrel. So the Busker starts with a broken loot. You want to give that to the Minstrel. And the Minstrel's going to use the broken loot for the primary reason that the broken loot has the ability to speed down enemies. And he has a speed of 66, which is much faster than the Busker. So he'll be able to get much more advantage out of that than if we had left it on the Busker. The Busker, we will go ahead and give the simple loot. And this is just temporary. Eventually, we're going to want to get a strength weapon as an upgrade for the Busker. So that's just his temporary weapon for the time being. So that's the first thing you want to do on the very beginning of your game. The next thing you want to do is you want to trade all of the gold from all three of your characters to your Scholar, whose turn it is at the beginning of the game. So just trade all of the gold to the Scholar. And then you want to try to get an upgraded weapon from your markets. So what you want to do is you want to take a look at your towns and see what upgrade weapons are available to you. Now, in particular, what you're looking for is an upgrade weapon for the Scholar because the Scholar's book just basically needs to be replaced. 6 damage is not going to be good enough. And ideally, what you want to find is a knotted staff. Not only is it because it actually does 9 damage instead of 6, but also because it has party heal ability built into it. Now, what we see here is we have a lightning staff, which is a good upgrade for our Scholar, and a dusty book. Either one of those two would actually be pretty good. The white loot is also a weapon that does have party heal, and we will probably want to pick that up eventually once we have enough money. But it's not the top priority right now. The top priority right now would be to get an improved weapon for the Scholar. So either the lightning staff or the dusty book right now would be one of my best choices. However, there's still a chance that we can get the knotted staff. So before we go ahead and purchase one of those two, the next thing you really want to make sure you do is you want to check the market at Woodsmoke to see if Woodsmoke has the knotted staff, and then from there decide what weapon you want to go with. Now, sometimes Woodsmoke is within easy reach that you could just get there on your first turn by walking there. In this case, Woodsmoke is too far away. So what you'll do when Woodsmoke is too far away is use the teleport scroll that comes with the Scholar and immediately teleport yourself to Woodsmoke. That way you're guaranteed to always be able to reach that town on the very first turn of the game. This will spawn all the key landmarks so that you know where things are on your map. That's key for planning out your movement. And then finally you're going to then take a look at the market in Woodsmoke to see if it contains a better improved weapon for your Scholar, either the knotted staff or something like that. Now in this case, it turns out it also has a dusty book and a lightning staff, so we've pretty much got the same options there. So we're going to go ahead and unequip the Scholar's book because we have 17 gold and these things cost more than 17 gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell our starting weapon so that we can purchase one of these two weapons here. And I'm going to go with the lightning staff because shocking enemies is going to reduce damage to your team over time. So that's the third thing you want to do basically is check the towns, markets, and get an improved weapon for the Scholar as soon as possible. And lastly, what you want to do is you want to trigger the side quests for both towns. So we will reduce the chaos with the side quest from Woodsmoke so that we know where that town is located. And we're going to probably need to get the two teams back together again. This Chaos Leader Camp is a really good one to do early because it's a guaranteed to drop an improved weapon. So we might be able to get an improved weapon for the Busker or for the Minstrel just by defeating that camp alone. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk our way back that direction. And let's see. He'll be able to get there on the turn after that. So these two characters are going to trigger the Reduce Chaos side quest from Orton. Oh, it's nice that's also up there with that cult device. So now we know where everything is, and you're basically pulling your team together. we can take out the Chaos Leader camp, continue to move up, killing these Beastmen warriors, take out the Cult of Ice, eventually take out this other camp up there, and probably lastly come all the way up here to deal with this last one. And also that's also where the glittering mines are as well. So we've got a good plan for where our movement needs to be. So that's basically what you want to do on your first turn, is get your improved weapon, trade your weapons between the Busker and the Minstrel, and activate all of those Chaos side quests. Oh, okay. So we'll also do a fight here, just to kind of show you how this plays itself out. And he just needs to be within two squares. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to end this turn right next to Orton so he can entertain and get a little bit of money before the fight starts. This is just a little bit of a free gold to begin with, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't hit us too badly. Okay, right now the simple loot has more gold multiplier than the other one, so we're going to go collect it here. And then what we're going to do is have that scholar come down to start the fight. Okay. So when you are fighting a cultist camp, that's a bad start. We got a burning and bleeding right off the start. That's not good. What you want to do is you want to be able to kill the guy with the axe. In this case, he's the one in the center. He moves after my scholar and my minstrel. So you want to kill him before he gets a chance to act. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to get my Busker a chance to attack him before he can act. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to pump as much damage into him as we can. But key to this is making sure that he is sped down. So that the minstrel, it's pretty important that you put 2 focus into the minstrel's attack to make sure he is sped down. That allows our Busker with his simple loot to finish him off so that he does not get his attack in. That axe attack is very, very damaging. You don't want to allow him to get that shot. The next one that's important to kill would be the one with the pitchfork. The burning torch guy has a move that is we would like to call a waste move, where it doesn't do any damage, it just causes burning. We're happy with that. Slow him down and finish him off. And finally kill this last one. You do take a lot of damage, but it does work. And not only are we going to get this money, but we're going to get an improved weapon, or at least a weapon to drop as loot. Right here. So this is the Barbat. This is the best possible upgrade that you're going to get for your Minstrel. So that's going to go to our Minstrel right from the very beginning. That means that until we get an improved weapon for our Busker, which would be a strength weapon, the Barbat is going to replace the broken loot, and then the broken loot is going to come over here and replace the simple loot. So I'm going to equip the Barbat. Oh, hey, I got another weapon. This is a strength weapon. That's a lot more damage than even the broken loot. So we'll go ahead and equip that right off the bat, because we're looking for a strength weapon for this character. So we got two weapons as upgrade weapons for our characters right from the start. And that's what you're looking to do, is you're trying to get an upgrade weapon for all 3 of your characters. I now have a lightning staff, which can do 9 damage, a torch, which can do 11, and a Barbat, which can do 9, and also speeds down. This is kind of like an improved version of the broken loot. We also ended up with 30 gold, and if you are injured like this team is right now, don't hesitate to go back to town and basically heal. Use the money that you're given and just heal whenever you need to. So there's no shame in coming back to town here. using the services and the inn to heal. And the same thing with the Minstrel. Minstrel's going to come down in here. We'll give them money, Minstrel, in as well. Get them fully healed up. And the Scholar as well. So now you have a fully healed team, all fully equipped with upgraded weapons, and now basically the plan will probably be here is to work our way up the map, take care of the bee swarm, get a couple of beastman warriors killed, take care of that cult device to reduce our chaos, and take care of that camp at the top there, come back down and heal at Woodsmoke, and then move on to the last chaos camp over on the left. Hope you enjoyed it.